Okay, what up ladies and gents, your favorite Asian robot right here. Hopefully, your favorite official content creator for the first Descendant, and we are ready to rumble. So let's begin. It is time, ladies and gents. I have been waiting. Now, let's begin the show. The show. Boom. Okay, good. Okay, that's clear. Sent in. Hey Foxy, CG, what up, what up? I am having a good one right now, and momentarily what I'll do, now I've done my tweeting and everything, I gotta do my usual message where my usual pinned message on this channel. But after that, I will actually be doing the invasions as I normally do, because you gotta excuse me for this one. Some people have been trying desperately to lie after I posted my Enduring Legacy build that it doesn't work. So we'll demonstrate, and they specifically claimed that it doesn't work in invasions. Okay. So we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna do an invasion, and we're gonna wipe it out. So become a supporter today. Gang's all here indeed. All right. New message prepared. Let's swap over to the one and only, the Georgia Peach Queen. We'll put firearm proficiency modifier. We'll be using the same Enduring Legacy build. And I believe we can go crack open some invasions right now. So ladies and gents, in front of your eyes today, you already know, literally my Enduring Legacy build, exactly what I put up. Nothing has been changed. Ta-da! Oh wait, this is Legion of Darkness. Whoops. Ah, well, I can still do it, but I forgot I'm supposed to switch to Valby for that. Sure, Randy. I myself take a little bit of a breather tomorrow morning.
Descendant, the enemy has modified the Ancestor's weapon with Valby's technology and are using it to emit inversion energy. It appears they are defending the gate with it. The weapon contains ancient arcade. The structure on the ground draws and releases this. Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcade stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcade.
Take note, it's not that this cannot be completed without Valby. I just prefer Valby because it's easier, but you can do the same with Bunny. Yeah. Good enough for me, Rena. I like the small gang. But yes, no, in the morning stream, somebody who has trolled before was trying to make a very bold claim that my build doesn't work. So, like I've done for other games as well, I will happily showcase it working live. And by doing so, prove my mettle. And if that person does not come and apologize, then they will be removed and banned from my channel. Plain and simple. And they'll keep getting 24-hour bans until I hear an apology. The one thing I will not stand for is the spread of misinformation.
The enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
Okay, full ammo again. I might be able to just one phase him. There we go. And that was without an ammo drop. Keep going, Phoenix. Once your build is completed, you'll be able to do it in one phase. Listen, CG, of course my builds work. I never post anything I'm not 300% confident in. If I didn't use it, I wouldn't post it, you know? That's why I'm always open to challenges. That's why I'm always willing to let people challenge me, because I know that they're wrong. The very second they attempt to say something, I know that they're 100% wrong. No problem, Jason. Test it out for yourself. You'll get the exact results. I'm using it right now. A few non-believers, those who deny the divine power of the robot, take a look. Exactly same build, nothing different, yeah? Gonna smoke the invasion because everybody has trouble with it, right? Everybody says invasion hard. Boss and invasion very hard. I tell you, there's only one hard thing right here, and it ain't the invasion, boss. Okay.
They have also blocked off the entry path with the order's malignant tumors. First, remove the tumor from the container to reveal the arcade stored inside. Find the ancestors. They will have already identified the arcade's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find the drone which matches the arcade's properties and use it as cover.
Hello, Angelo.
Seems to have similar technology to your inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the drone which has the correct arcade properties,
of course,
adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy.
I must always accept the challenges
The drone has been destroyed and the
from
inversion
those who are
energy
beneath
has
me.
been exposed.
And I bet you somebody is probably gonna come in chat and say, he's so arrogant, he's so cocky. Like, why do you guys even like listening to him? He's so arrogant and cocky. I can be arrogant and cocky, because that's what happens when you're the best. Oh, triangle, square. Should be the one down here. There it is. There we are. Whee!
New subscriber detected.
New subscriber detected.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the ancestor drone.
XO Life Tour. Okay, triangle last. XO square triangle. Ow. He dares combo me with his skills, huh? There. One phase done. Same build. Ta-da! So you're right, Foxy. Challenge accepted, as always. Ta-da! There's nothing I do that I cannot prove. But anyway, that took up like what, 8 minutes of my time. So now that the proof is done, I'ma just chill and win. Let's finish off the rest of the invasions.
The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces
Alright.
to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the
O square triangle
of
X.
malignant tumors.
There it is.
First, remove the tumor from the container to reveal the RK stored inside.
The spawn animation, it's from the Glay bundle. So the ultimate Glay bundle has that spawn effect.
Find the drone
That's why it's my favorite.
the RK's properties and use it as cover. That drone seems to have similar technology to your inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the drone which has the correct RK properties, I can adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy. Descendant, the drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has been exposed. With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
You little...
Square. I see. Triangle O square X. Yeah. And 1, and 2, 3. Well, actually, it's 4, 5, and 6. I'm also pretty sure this is the bossing build instead. That's okay though.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body.
Triangle.
We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the
Okay,
ancestor.
so O triangle. O triangle square. O triangle square X. No. That's not the one. O triangle square X. This is the one. Lol.
My shield!
There we go.
You little...
All done. So for those that were wondering, well, I know it's just Foxy, but if you go to your spawn animation, this one, the Gale spawn animation, is from the Ultimate Glade bundle. It allows you to disappear in autumn leaves like a shinobi. Then you appear. Of course it does. My builds always work. But if I can take a moment to prove somebody wrong, then I will, because that is probably the best thing to do. And you leave people to do whatever they want to do, what happens is that they often get wild and weird. So it's always better to silence them quickly, make sure that they're not doing anything too strange, too weird, too creepy. Get them out of there, you know, and carry on. Now, I don't know why people want to deliberately harm somebody else's journey. I could never do that. Maybe it's my professional spirit, maybe I'm just a principled human being, but like I said, there's always people out there who are willing to harm your journey in order to make you less than them. Lord knows again why they would do that, but that is not what we stand for. Okay, so I hope that everyone gets a chance to see that, and I hope that everyone understands exactly why we do what we do.
Descendant.
No!
The enemy has modified the ancestor's weapon with Vulgus technology and are using it to
Better.
emit inversion energy.
Okay.
It appears they are defending the gate with it.
O square X?
The
Ah.
weapon contains ancient arcade. The structure on the ground draws and releases this. Descendant. I will show you the properties of the arcade stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcade.
This one's for you.
Well, lamishly random. Thus far, yes. We shall see. If it remains that way. So far, only one sad little individual tried this morning in a sad attempt to claim that my build doesn't work, but just literally proved that it works in front of a live audience again, so there we go. Of course. Like I said, there's a lot of creators out there who will send their minions to do their bidding. Shamefully, sadly, but they can try. It's not gonna work. They can try. Hey, Colin.
Descendant. The enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
Bounce! Bounce!
Ta-da! Bow before the win. Take note one last time. I'll say it again. Literally the same thing I showed y'all in the video. Ta-da! Alright, let's head back to town. Ooh, minute clear. Feel free to do so. That is a-okay. As long as the stream is playing and you got YouTube Premium, or at the very least let the ads run, I'm happy. If you have YouTube Premium, that's even better. If you don't, that's okay. Just let the ads run. Boing. 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 Boing.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Ah. I can make a peacemaker for no reason. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. Crystallization catalyst. Open sesame. And then peacemaker. Construct sesame. Boing, boing. Delete that. Grand. Now, back to work. We are going to go farming today, and we have something very specific to farm. Most of you know what that is, but we are actually going to go and farm the... reactors. Now, I hate farming reactors, but it is quite a necessity to do so, and therefore it is quite important that we go farm said reactors if there's a good farm this week. So let's go check it out. Let's see. I remember that there was a chill farm for Haley in the ironworks. Well, let's go try it out. One extra click drives you bananas. Nah. Just gotta accept it, Randy. Accept it as a part of yourself for eternity. Okay. Now, since we all know exactly what we're going for, increase firearm proficiency, equipment drop rates as high as we can get it. The rest is fine. Righto. Oh my god, we're in public. No public. Private only. Why? Because that is truly the best way. We have to go private. Okay. Now we do it again. Chill. Bing. There's also technically the storage for impact rounds, if anybody wants to try that variant. Well, if you're asking about the symbol of the three-headed dragon, you'll find out. All I'll say is Hydra Dominatus. It's actually because tomorrow we are in the morning stream. We're gonna take a break to play a different game. Me and my friends are so-called getting the band back together, so it's gonna be interesting. And that symbol is to do with our lore. It's a little bit of our lore.
My shield.
Eliminate enemies in the surveillance zone. Where are the rest of the enemies? Nice. That's not too bad. Still pretty good, I have to say. I'm testing and seeing which one will have a good drop rate. I don't mind just straight up killing enemies, but I need to see whether or not they'll even drop enough reactors to make this worth my while. Okay. Didn't get too many reactors here, so this was the first one. Then next is the logistics facility. Try that. But good luck getting a high-end reactor if you can. Oh my god, this is the haha. This is the Thunder Cage BP. Okay. this reactor farm would probably require... Yeah, this reactor farm would probably require another person. Doable, but requires another person. Like, if you want to speed through it. Okay, fair enough. I will probably not be tackling this one. Like, the first one's okay anyway. I'll check the last one. I'm still not seeing that many golds anyway. I expected more, but meh. Meh. Okay, another gold. This one might be alright. We'll see. I'll think about it. Oh, it's a gold mod. I don't need that. Everyone hated running this mission for the Thunder Cage, believe me. It was, suffice to say, horrifying. This is one of the few that I would play in public, like legit, because it's so bad. Like, if anyone was farming here, I would probably just play this in public. Because it makes so much sense. Of course, I could just run in a circle. Because my range is long. My reach is long. But for the time that it takes, I don't know, the payoff seems weak. I think I will stick to the first mission, because if I want to speed run, I need to go fast. But I'll still check the last mission just to make sure. I like to test reactor farms like this, just so I know.
New subscriber detected.
Hello, Gamer Zero. Yeah, 25 meters. Zap. 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 This amuses me so greatly. Zap. The gold reactors were okay, but overall the mission was kind of slow. I definitely did not enjoy the pacing. Up there. Wastewater treat. Oh yeah. Skill cooldown, skill duration up. Whoa! Hold the phone. Oh, this is way better. Like, sorry, other reactor, you are gone. This is going on my glay. Yo, my gun glay just got skill cooldown, skill duration up all the way, baby. I can see my gun glay is gonna have a lot of fun with the executor. Once I'm done with that gun. Because the element doesn't matter, obviously. Oh, what's this? Oh, I have to go and get data? Aw. Yesterday. No. Oh, either way. Okay, so this is now not the one. So there's only two choices realistically. This one, weapon processing facility or logistics facility. I think I'll go there, and I'll try again. And I'll see what I can do. Because if the hack one is the only good one, then that is mind-numbing. I mean, I can do it, but it's still mind-numbing. I have had enough of that mission for the Thunder Cage. So not no way, not no how am I doing that. I would much rather do something else. So let's try. Let's see how fast we can run this one. If I can run it on a loop, it'll be fine. Okay, one there. So far, so good. It's not a smooth loop, but it's not a big one either, so... Okay, if only the monsters spawn more, so it was actually hard, then I'd go with that. Okay, third gold. Hey, Jonathan. Yeah, you can use that if you want to. I myself use, I think it's emergency measures in mine. So, yeah. If you're following my build, then definitely. Because these are the only ways to increase our damage further. Some people like to go with the electric Syntium, but it's really your choice whether or not you want to. I personally have had good results with the crits, but again, the choice is down to the individual. I cannot force it. But also one thing to remember is that Bunny is realistically, she's an okay bosser, but you will fall off really hard around Molten Fortress level-ish.
Why, you little...
I'll just take a look and see if I can get a super nice Haley reactor. Although I found a god roll for my Gunglay, so that was hilarious. But I'm just trying to see if I can get a super nice Haley reactor. Because this one drops chill singular. It's taken about a minute to run. Not very good, like, drops, but it's only about a minute, so I guess it's okay. The other one would be the Thunder Cage mission, which I really don't want to run if I can avoid it. I'd be okay running it with my crew, or I just don't feel like doing it in public, and I'm just lazy. But so far, this is okay. I do not mind such missions. I just wish that the enemies would spawn faster and that the loop was a bit more intuitive. If the loop was a bit more intuitive, then I would not mind. But the loop right now is not very intuitive. It's sort of a back and forth kind of loop. Not the greatest. Not the worst, but not the greatest. Because I have a decent one for Haley, but it's not like a god roll or anything. So I kind of want the god roll. I could get a God Roll Haley reactor, a true God Roll, I'd be so happy. I'd be happy, happy, dappy.
Get out of the way!
We all struggle with finding God Roll reactors, friend. That's the whole problem. They have no reroll system. And in one tap of a button, I can find out, do I have a God Roll or do I not? And apparently the answer is, I do not. But anyway, this one is a pretty good reactor. But this one I was using before for skill cost. This one is better skill cost and better skill cooldown. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to remove this and we're going to delete this. And then this one, we're going to give it a new symbol. Spade. Because this will be the skill cost reducer. With additional skill cooldowns, of course. So I did find a God Roll, but still not the one that I want. It was for Haley. This is for Haley's gun build. So what is a man to do? Except to keep running. Just gotta keep running. With both legs, bro. And again, we go. You know, funnily enough, this mission only takes 1 minute, but it doesn't feel anything like the Kingston missions. Like, the Kingston mission also takes 1 minute, but the drops seem so much better. Oh well. Hydra Dominatus. I have a few, like I've shown in my filter video, I've got a few reactors that I search for, and that's it. I just have those factors in, and I know exactly what I want. But even then, sometimes I'll find a combination of roles that might seem godlike, but it might be for the wrong weapon. This is my only issue right now. Here we go again. And this is how we Reactor Farm. I will take a break to go elsewhere though, because there's another reactor that I want. The Blue Beetle. Well-known weapon. It is the one weapon that will transform.
Out of my way!
That will transform a mouse into a lion. But we shall see. Enjoy, Angelo. Get yourself your ultimate bunny. She is still the farming queen. Shoo. All I need to hear is that sound. I think the greatest feeling is having all this range. And just sort of waltz in and murder everybody. It's great. Okay, any good ones amongst the garbage? Skill critical hit damage with piercing light mounting, but skill duration up. Unfortunately, not what we want. Hashtag sad, this was a really good one, but not perfect. And it had piercing light mounting too. My current one is better, unfortunately. What a shame. Nice, Alpha Dad. Random gold reactor. Okay, that's a good basic one. Now we do it again. Hey, Panda King, what's up, my man? Listen, the only way to increase RNG, Sean, is not with a 4-leaf clover. It is by sacrificing people to the dark gods. Therefore, hey Randy, come here, let me sacrifice you right now. I need a luck boost, so let me murder you. Alright, I promise you it'll be somewhat painless. I don't want to disclose too much, Alpha Dad. You know that before a build release, a lot of walls are listening. So while I cannot fully disclose it, you know, I hope you won't mind. The build is coming later this week anyway. Only 50 mil? Nah, Fred. You gotta just one-shot Obstructor, okay? That's what we'll do later. We'll just one-shot Obstructor. Like a real man. And once you one-shot Obstructor, you're okay. To be honest, even I can't one-shot Obstructor. Not yet, anyway. I need the perfect God Roll Reactor to do it. It's so hard. Yeah, you're a Catholic, you're into sacrifice. Lol, Catholic. It's okay, Fred. No matter how hard you try, you will never carry. Why? Because I'm the one true God.
So slow.
It's okay. Bask in thy weakness and fear the shame.
My shields.
Oh, using Bunny? You. Ew. Bunny, ew. Why are you using bunny on a boss? Ew. Ew, bunny, ew. Gross. Gross, super gross. I don't want you to use bunny. Bunny not cool, okay? Bunny only cool for farming. Bunny not cool for bossing. Yeah, to be honest, right, with Obstructor, what I've done recently is that I've just started using Haley because I don't really care about the balls. I'll kill him before anything happens. But it does assume that you have to hit all 7 of your shots. Weren't you here yesterday when I did it? But basically, if all 7 shots hit Obstructor, his hit points are like literally just a dot left. So you can just shoot the spine. I mean, people can take care of the balls if they want, but I no longer bring Bunny. I'm just too lazy. I just bring Haley in and start shooting. Lol, Fred. Hashtag sad. Hey, TX, me too, man. I wish that you could win the lottery so that you can donate me a big amount so I don't have to work anymore. Trust me, bro. I too wish that you could win the lottery. You know what's the big problem with the lottery? You win it. Government takes half in taxes. So it doesn't matter who wins the lottery, the government wins the lottery. It's all a big scheme. And that's the big problem. You know, capital gains tax is so high in your country. So it don't matter who wins the lottery, the government wins the lottery every time there is a lottery. I don't know if it's monthly or whatever the jackpot is. Whatever that jackpot is, the government's taking half. So every week, the government's winning the lottery. And guess what? Gambling is big business. Why do you think they keep allowing it? Because without gambling, there's nothing to fund everything that they're doing. Okay? Exactly, exactly. So who wins the lottery? The government. Yep, you're right about that. Remember that kid that won the Fortnite competition, got $1 million? Welcome to taxes, buddy. It's called capital gains. And by the way, minors are not exempt from tax. So when that kid poured his heart and soul into winning the Fortnite competition, walked away with $1 million. I hope he didn't spend it. Because IRS gonna be knocking on that door. And I hope his parents are educated enough as well, because IRS gonna be knocking on that door. And guess what? You can't pay? Where do you go? Oh, you go to jail. Funnily enough, there isn't exactly a criminal exemption for tax evasion for minors. It's not like you can say, I'm a minor. There's still juvenile court. And they're gonna tag the debt onto you. And if you end up having to work afterward, well, they will dock some of your wages, or they'll come up with some scheme. Nah. Always protect yourself. Oh, Randy. It's not just the lottery. Everything in life is a tax on the poor. Wanna know why I left accounting? Not just because I wasn't suitable for it, but sometimes when you're a little too smart, they don't like you in that field. Think about it this way, right? What happens when there's inflation, guys? Cost of living goes up. Have you noticed how luxury products don't really increase in price? Luxury products were the same price, or rather, they were already unaffordable for most people. That's why they're luxury products. What goes up in price when there's inflation? Housing, your basic need of shelter, water, electricity, your basic needs of, I don't know, living a freaking life, bread, basic groceries. So the poor man has to pay every week almost the entirety of his existence just to survive so he can work more. I think there's a word for that we're not allowed to use on YouTube because of politics, but I think you understand the word that I'm thinking of. So, think for yourselves, ladies and gents. Take what you can and give nothing back. That's my way of life. Where's the reactor farm? This one is in Ironworks. I'm just doing the weapon processing facility. It's about 1 minute long, and it drops Haley's reactors here. Unfortunately, Sean, this problem's not unique to America. The problem is the whole world has the same system. So no matter where you go, it is the lifeblood of us people working to feed our families that is in danger. When people got rid of the monarchy and the nobility, they thought things would be better, but you know what? It didn't get better because the monarchy and the nobility were just swapped for different leaders. It's leadership in a different form. The only thing that would ever change the system is to have a benevolent leader. And who is a benevolent leader? Kind of impossible because everybody is motivated by self-interest. So long as you're human, you are motivated by self-interest. Therefore, a benevolent leader is not very possible. Some people might say I am so-called black-pilled or doom-infested doomer. But no, I'm not. I am just a realist. And when I realized all the messed up systems, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna live my life just doing what I like and having fun. That's why I just do what I do, because no point anymore. I think that the only way that anything can be corrected is if literally, and this is gonna sound stupid, but if it was like Warhammer 40k, there's a god emperor of mankind and he is not he is somehow not motivated by self-interest, and he says, you know what guys, don't worry, I'll be a fair and rational leader that will actually look after you guys. Yeah, that's literally the only way that'll happen. And even in 40k, it never happened. So what are we supposed to do? But anyway, some people might say that because of thoughts like that, you know, whole world is hopeless. I say, no, the world is not hopeless. Just gotta find the little bits of joy in it, because you know what? You can't take it with you when you die, right? So you may as well just enjoy yourself, do what you can, and have fun along the way. Because when it's all over and when it's all said and done, all you have are the experiences that you had in life. So why waste your time feeling miserable? It's the same reason I don't care how many times I get trolled by trolls, because they're making themselves miserable. I really don't care. Like, they're gonna spend hours seething, raging, and coping over the fact that Asian man getting famous and popular. And meanwhile, I'm just like, I just wake up in the morning, I just do my thing, I have a job I enjoy, which is this. I work out every day, and after stream, I go hang out with my girl. Like right now, I'm just playing Dead Space for her and just entertaining her with that. And that's my life, and I'm happy. If you have grind on your character and you get the... yeah. So Grim67, the answer is that the normal Descendant and the ultimate Descendant is separated. So if you take a look at my Descendant menu, right, you can see how many catalysts I've invested into Bunny. I've put 9 catalysts in her, but if I were to go over to normal Bunny, it will show that I don't have any catalysts inside her. All right. So each character is separate. Your ultimate version and your normal version, you can see the ultimate version will have energy activator, but the normal version does not. So the investments are separate. I hope that answers your question. That's why everybody, for those characters that have an ultimate version, grind the ultimate first. Don't focus on a normal character unless you really like that guy. And you say that this guy is the one character I want to main forever because he's so cool. Or maybe he's like, I don't know, that one character that you paid like dozens of artists to commission R34 for, then nothing I can do to stop you, but you know, like, then invest in that character. But in general, do the ultimates first. That's the best way for anybody who wants to do the free-to-play style where you're grinding every catalyst and grinding every activator. It ain't easy. Because weapons require more catalysts than Descendants do. So it's a bit of a suffering, not gonna lie. Nah, it's just the way grinding works in this game. So once you know how the grind works, it doesn't suck because it's really easy. Like once you understand the system, you don't have to think about it and you won't go wrong. But if you don't understand the system, especially when you're new, you get swallowed up. But don't worry, the devs are slowly improving the game. That's why they now give an energy activator and a crystallization catalyst in the battle pass, which is great. So you're getting a lot of value for money. They're just gonna make sure that they give as much value as possible to the people. And that will be good. That's why I know that this game is gonna be big. Especially in like, say, 1 year or something. After they've had time to put out lots of content, this game is gonna be massive. I mean, it's already bigger than Diablo 4, for God's sake. And Diablo 4 has taken so much time to even get to where it is. It's like, oh my god. Diablo 4, like, it was so good at release, then it became doggy doo-doo. And it took a year, and it finally had a sort of comeback. In fact, let me check where it's at right now. There it is. Yeah, it's still nowhere near. It's still nowhere near this game. And this game is currently in the so-called down phase. I wouldn't say it's in a dead phase or anything like that. It's just a down phase. But it's gonna pick up again once October 10th rolls around, and once the next season rolls around. Every season, the devs are gonna learn more and more. They're gonna keep introducing more features. And the best part about this game, or this type of game, is that this type of game is a pick up and play. So right now everybody's exhausted because a lot of people who've been grinding for like 600 hours at the very start, they finally finished everything, so they're taking a breather, you know. And many of them would have also spent and bought. So now they're all taking breathers, relaxing, whatever, frustrated with the game, angy, you know. And then in a year they'll say like, man, I missed this game, I'm gonna come back. Like, oh my god, there's even more stuff to do now, yay. Then they'll play it for another like 600 hours, become a super gremlin, and then when they finally exit their gremlin phase, like, man, I hate this game again. So for me, like, I've been waiting for a game like this for years, because I was too late to get into the content creation game for Warframe and Destiny, but now is my chance. This is gonna be my Warframe and my Destiny. And those games, I literally watched their entire life cycle, so I know that that's exactly how this is gonna go. Is there any way to get Ultimate Bunny ASAP? Bye. And Dark Neji, they do not plan on changing that in the future. So I'm going to say this again as an official creator. I want to let you guys know. They said they're considering it. They did not say that they're actually going to change the system. So please be aware that there's no official information out yet, okay? If there is official information in future that does say that they're absolutely 110% going to change the system, I will let you guys know. But yeah. Anyway, if you just started this game, smokers, you have to grind everything. So be prepared for another 700 hours of grinding. Get ready. But yeah. For me, Neji, what I always do is that I always look at the information and I see whether or not... Because all this information was through the dev interview. They had an interview with the devs that was translated from Korean to English anyway, using Google Translate. But more importantly than the translation, the fact of the matter is that the developers themselves, they have only spoken about the fact that they may consider this system because they don't know if it's feasible yet. They need to find out whether or not it's a system that will work well for them or work against them. So we will see. And once they make a decision, then they'll decide whether or not they can implement it. Because I'll be real with you, here's the thing. The Ultimate Descendants and the normal Descendants have different catalyzed slots. As in, you know that some slots come pre-catalyzed for the normal Descendant, and for the Ultimates, yeah, I've noticed that they're different. For some Descendants, i.e. Viesa is one of those that has different slots for her Ultimate and for her normals, which is really weird. But if they decide to do a merging system, how are they going to decide on that? Is it going to follow the Ultimate or is it going to follow the normal? So we'll have to wait and see what the final result is. The bunny side quest gives an crystallization catalyst, not an energy activator. Phoenix Blast. Incorrect information there. The bunny quest does not give you an energy activator, just a crystallization catalyst. You only get 2 energy activators from the normal storyline. One for your subquest and one at the end of the normal storyline. This is so that you can energy activate 1 weapon and 1 Descendant when you are ready. But I've already proven that in hard mode, all you really need are 4 crystallization catalysts, which are very easy to make, and you should always try and construct them as soon as possible. But that's all you really need, and once you have that, 4 crystallization catalysts in the Tamer as your starter weapon, and you can start doing Dead Bride and hard mode Executioner. And of course, later on, once you start farming everything, it's so easy to earn your crystallization catalyst and energy activator. It should have 4. I'm pretty sure all of them come with 4. He may have 3, I'm not sure. I can't even remember what he has, but as far as I know, it should be 4. Because the normal Descendant has 2, the ultimate has 2 more. So it should be 4 in total. Well, if you're here and you don't like grind, then you're at the wrong game. Of course this is a grinding game. This is a looter shooter, man. All looter shooters have a grind. So if you're looking for something that is not grindy, I would recommend other games. How can I regen that much HP? MP Collector, buddy. MP Collector and my Inversion Reinforcer. Have you seen my build on my channel? If you haven't, then Itami, you might want to go check out the build. Look for my high voltage ultimate bunny farming build, which is exactly what I'm using right here. And once you have that, you will pretty much do all the same things that I'm doing right now. All my builds, all my stuff is on the channel. If you want to learn about this game, here's my entire playlist. Nightbot will put it up. You just study that and you become a god. Yeah, just reactor farming, man. I mean, it says it in the title, Midnight Sylph. Did you come here without reading my title? There you go, Jay. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't dunk on Ultimate Ajax like that. Him, Lepic, Bunny, and Viesa are the poster kids. Bunny is one of the first Descendants you get for free in the game. That's why everyone plays Bunny. And the other thing is that she's a great farmer. She is the farming queen. I mean, there's no point in farming slowly, right? If you want to grind through a game, I prefer to grind fast.
Out of my way!
Nice, Petro. How long does it speedrun to take the... How long does it take to speedrun the main quest? You try it for yourself. It depends on your skills. But I'm gonna warn you right now, smokers. If you don't study my videos, you're gonna have a bad time. Up to you, though. This is the kind of game where you gotta study the vids and know what to do. Of course, you can also try and muddle your way through. But you'll save if you really want to speedrun it, I would suggest studying my ultimate F2P survival guide. Yep, pretty much, Randy. The devs were all like, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this bunny with you. That one is old, dude. That was before a lot of the changes, so you might want to look at the ultimate F2P survival guide. That's the most relevant one. And not only does it contain updated information, but it teaches you better about modding. But yes, there's a lot of vids to study. So if you haven't done the ultimate F2P survival guide, that's the most important one. That one was released much later on, after a lot of the changes, and it also contains a lot of the information that is updated so that you guys will have an easier time. Oh my god, all those reactors, and really? Wait. This one's a maybe. I can accept this one. This one is okay. Lacking skill power, but it's okay. I did not speedrun normal mode. I wasted so much time. I think I spent like 100 hours in normal mode just chilling. Then I realized it was so much better to just go to hard mode. You suggest you should farm today a Glay reactor for the gluttony weapon. Still in Molten Fortress, haven't done a first try yet. Also, your Glay is already maxed out. Up to you, man. I wouldn't do it. I do not use reactors with anything other than the Python. So I have to be very real with you. I have no genuine answer for you, because if you're talking about Massacre Glay sucks on anything other than a Python. So the only weapon you would ever use with her is quite literally what's it called? It's quite literally, yeah, the Python. I don't think you'd use any other weapon, because I don't think you'd be able to get the same value out of it. So that's my take on it. Robot dropping that knowledge you can't get in college. Lol. What, Javi? But yeah. For a gun Glay, by the way, you don't need a specific reactor. You just need the stats on the reactor. I can show you right now, but for my gun Glay, I actually am using this is it this one? No, this reactor. Skill cooldown duration up. It doesn't matter that this is a chill reactor, because gun Glay does not rely on skill power at all. So it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing a Massacre Glay, you need to get a specific weapon, and pretty much Massacre is useless on anything other than the Python. For any other type of Glay, you can adjust accordingly. You set to filter all rare reactors. How important is that 20%? Up to you, man. I mean, I use purple reactors, but only for certain characters and only for certain things. And also sometimes the purple ones have really good rolls. So I just set the filters more for the options. If I can get a gold reactor, that's perfect, then of course, but right now getting a perfect gold reactor is an infinitely small chance. So like you'd have to do the mission dozens and dozens of times over to even stand a chance, and throughout this entire time, I haven't found a single one that meets the rolls that I need. You know, not only do I have to get the right rolls, I have to get the right weapon too. Not the easiest thing to do. But anyway, I will say one thing. When it comes to this game, look, you can make your own builds, you can do your own stuff, but the only reason I encourage people to follow my builds is because that way you don't have to do the testing yourself. You can do the testing yourself, but eventually you'll come to the same conclusion because, well, it's just literally the most efficient way to play. I mean, you can also choose to play inefficiently, but then you won't get the same results that I'm getting on stream, and I'm literally showing you my results every single day, so. It's up to each individual, but you want the fastest and easiest, just follow. That way, no need to think for yourself. Just follow and you're good. I do not discuss other games when I'm playing this, smokers, so please do not ask about other games. Alright, we refrain from discussions about other games. As an official creator for this game, my focus is TFD. Please keep your questions to that. Unless the title says AMA, please do not ask about other things. Thank you. Hey, Sam. You're looking for a nice gun for bossing, but if you're looking for a nice gun for bossing, then it's up to you. But look, if you're gonna boss, the question, Yoi, is are you using the gun build or are you using the massacre build? Because there's two bossing methods, massacre or gun. If you're just using gun, as in you don't use skills at all, then just choose the roles, just choose the appropriate roles, that's all. But if you're gonna use massacre, if you're gonna include massacre in, then the gun matters. And you can't just say, I'm just looking for a good gun for bossing, because there's only one choice. There's literally only Python. You cannot choose any other gun. I mean, you can choose some other gun if you want, like Enduring Legacy, I guess, but that's also a general rounds reactor. At the end of the day, the choice will be yours, but you have to decide very, very clearly what you want to do. And Sean Palmer, please do not insult other games here for no reason. That is not allowed, okay? Again, I'm a professional content creator. Whether I like or dislike a game, or whether you like or dislike a game, do not insult the hard work of devs. And certainly do not insult any other game here, because why? In future, I might get a job from that game, alright? And if you insult a game, then I will have to remove you, alright? So please do not do that. Again, I'm a professional creator, so insulting games for no reason is probably not a good idea. So however you feel about it, don't do that, okay? This is a professional workspace. If you have a negative opinion of something, you can say, I don't have a good opinion of that game, but then leave it at that. Python is truly worth the time. So if you're using Massacre, then Python is your only option. I can understand people wanting to try some different stuff, but I will tell you that in my experience so far, only Python and Enduring Legacy have proven worthwhile. I did try it with Thunder Cage. It was not impressive at all. So yeah, that is my honest take on it. Again, like I said, choice is yours. But thus far for me, Python and Enduring Legacy have been the two, I would say, strongest options for Massacre. And if you want a strong gun for bossing, the Peacemaker is probably not the way to go.
Get out of the way!
You can get one with Nazastras or Perforator depending on your choice. I would also highly suggest the Blue Beetle. That's a really solid one. The Blue Beetle is very much beloved. Why? Because the Blue Beetle can increase Bunny's crit rate by quite an amount. So I would actually highly recommend the Blue Beetle if you really want to go for that. But like I said, I don't use Bunny for bossing much anymore. I used to, but now there's just a lot of better choices, so I'm not really farming a Bunny reactor. I may in future if I get really, really bored. But, for example, bosses like Gluttony are designed to counter skill-based characters. So they want you to use firearm attack against Gluttony. So that's why more flexible characters like Haley and Glay give me more options than Bunny. Bunny I just use as my farmer. And besides, I play her so much for farming that I don't really want to play her in other situations. So if you really want a Bunny reactor, I would recommend getting a good purple reactor just for farming. Unless you really, really need to boss with her. And if you want to boss with her, then you can get the, like he said, the Nazastra's Devotion reactor that I use. You can get that this week. But beyond that, probably not. Heck, you could even get a Peacemaker reactor if it's got good rolls. But then you have to farm Gluttony to make that weapon. So not very easy. I was only able to farm Gluttony once I had my Ultimate Glay and my Haley. And heck, now in my coordinated team, I always still use Haley because she does so much damage. She is just the champ. Let's take a look at the stuff that we just got. Oh, wow. Hey, this is a way better reactor now. Okay, this other one, it's gone. This one, ew. But yeah, the extra 20% can make a significant difference. I plan on testing it out myself. And if you're wondering when I plan on testing it out myself, you might want to tune into tomorrow evening's stream, where such a test will be conducted. What's out here? Welcome back, Sean. But yes, let's keep the conversations as respectful as possible. The deeper I've gotten into this field as a professional, the more I realize that, look, sometimes you just don't want to talk shit about stuff. So thank you, and I hope you'll respect that. I just want to make sure that I cast a wide enough net, and I don't want potential employers to be turned off. High voltage ultimate bunny farming build already on my channel, 2M. And the only reason I have 20,000 hit points is because I happen to have this annihilation memory. I'm just using it for firearm proficiency. So that's the only reason. The rest is exactly what I've shown in the same video. Max HP with max MP, and max HP with max shield. So everything that you need is in my video. Please watch the ultimate bunny high voltage farming build. Okay? All the stuff that you need for my builds and everything is on my channel. And HP is all about just components. That's it. Once you have the components, just slap on the same modules and you're good to go. If you're new, then let me give you my entire playlist. All right, listen. This is gonna sound like, oh my god, is he crazy? But listen. This is a playlist. I have over 60 to 70 videos in there. They are long. But if you watch almost all of the videos, you will get a lot of knowledge in the game. I am not saying this because I want more views on my videos. I'm not saying this because I want more revenue in my videos. Quite frankly, I make more from you guys watching my streams than my videos. But the reason why I always direct people to this video, to my entire playlist, is because there's a lot of knowledge in there. My builds are in there. My guides are in there. Everything is in there. You study that playlist, you become a god. But if you choose not to study it, then there isn't very much that I can do to help you, because streams are mostly for learning the gameplay, the little secrets, the little techniques. And Angelo, invasions are hard, of course. I told you they're endgame content. Did you finish the endgame build, or did you just rush straight there? You rushed straight there, didn't you? Go finish your ultimate bunny build. Make sure it's maxed out. Yes, it's going to take quite a few hours. That's how you conquer it. Also, you are going to need a endgame gun. So you're going to need to finish your ultimate bunny, then farm a really good gun. A lot of people like to use the Thunder Cage for the basics. You kind of can, but... well, I'll leave you to make up your own decision on that, but you can make your own decision for yourself. But I'm going to say it straight. You've got a lot of work ahead of you. Invasions are not meant to be easy. They did say that they're working on a sort of a matchmaking system for it. They have no clear picture on when it's coming out. They haven't told us yet. But even so, please do not attempt to get carried through invasions. It's better if you learn how to do it yourself, because in future, there's going to be more content, and if you're not built up for it, you're going to suffer a lot. So please build your endgame stuff first. Do not rush. Of course the grind is insane. So hurry up and put another 300 hours into the game because you're not ready.
Shield.
You're not ready.
So slow.
Remember, this is a looter shooter. There is no easy way out. The only thing I'll say about that, Phil, is that Greg's is a way worse mobber than Thundercage, so I still use Thundercage a lot. If I need to kill mobs, like if I'm leveling a Descendant, right, I will use Thundercage because it's just way easier to level up in infiltrations with Thundercage and actually contribute to the fight. Greg's is decent, but I find Greg's only good if you're hitting weak spots consistently, which is way better on Colossi, because on some enemies, their weak spot is in a really weird place. And it's really awkward to hit too. So that's why I stopped using Greg's as a mobber and I just went back to Thundercage. I tried it out, did not suit. Well, Angelo, go get your ultimate bunny. Don't try to skip the grind. Nice job, Phoenix. Enduring Legacy is a good one. Farming is cake with this build. It's so easy. The only thing I wish is that they would have another speedster so that like I can switch it about. Because farming only on one character gets a little bit annoying. I would rather be able to farm on like 2-3 characters. That I think would be really good. If I could. Yep. Of course you would be, Angelo, because it's just you don't have the endgame equipment. You don't have any of the stuff that you need. You need that endgame equipment. You need the endgame build. So invest the time first. To be honest, it's actually not that long, but once you get the grind done, it's a one and done. You've got the stuff you need. Everything else falls into place. See? A speedster that can cloak would be absolutely hilarious. But so OP because you'd be able to rush outposts in seconds. Which probably is not the wisest thing. Because then Sharon will become obsolete completely. That's the entire problem though, Phil. They're not as fast. I know about those, but I'm just like, nah. I do use Valby occasionally, but it is definitely not as fast. That is because you play too many hours in a day, Foxtrot.
You little. Serious?
If you take a breather and a break, you will end up with catalysts as long as you're cooking them. Yes, indeed. Upgrading your modules, having proper builds, all very crucial to a good success. Okay. Let's see if anything good came out. Wow, garbage. I would not have minded this, but yeah, no attack. Okay, those are done. And this, ladies and gents, is how hard it is to farm a reactor. You can keep going and going all you like. But in nearly an hour, I found some reactors that will work, but they're for other stuff. It's rough out there. Reactor farming is absolutely 100% on luck. It's the most RNG based activity in this whole game. That's why I think a lot of people are annoyed and they are asking for a change to reactor farming. Not a big change, but me personally, I would allow people to either re-roll the options or make it so that you mount a weapon based on the round type. So for example, it'll work with any, like you get a reactor, the mounting will just say mounting heavy round weapon instead of a specific ultimate. Because as more ultimates come into the game, the loot pool is going to get even more diluted, which will make the grind longer and make people more frustrated. Which means that if the gold reactors are designed to reach the pinnacle of power, it's going to be very unfun. And that's not what we want for our players. So I hope genuinely that the devs will understand that at the end of the day, what we want is god rolls, but in order to get a god roll, it cannot be that we have to sacrifice, you know, Randy's entire soul. Like, and of course I won't sacrifice mine because I'm too pretty for that. But yeah, you know, we can't require an entire sacrifice of Randy's soul right here, you know. Nice, Tomek, well done. I myself don't like reactor farming. I try to do like 2-3 hours, maybe at most. Although there are some insane people who've like done 5-6 hours straight of reactor farming. I don't know, but for me personally, I think I would go insane doing the same mission for 3 hours. Like 2 hours, okay, fine. At least I've got you guys to talk to. But 3 hours? That's nutty. Oh, absolutely. Friends are great at sacrifices, but you see, I don't want to sacrifice my friends. I mean, Randy's pretty cool, you know, but she's not part of my inner crew yet, so I can just sacrifice Randy instead. And then the Chaos Gods will bless me with RNG and mutations. Hydra Dominatus. But yeah, no. In all seriousness, I mean, I think that the reactor farming needs to change. One thing which would really help game growth is the reactor farming change, and I think that this is something they need to look at. In fact, I'll do you guys a solid. I'm going to tweet at the devs right after this run. Right now, I'm gonna put it on X. I'm gonna tweet at the devs, and I'll say, hey, you need to change this. You need to change this and also introduce a horde mode into this game. Alright, I want to see an endless horde of Vulgus pouring out and striking at me. This is not just because I have seen Zerg swarms in StarCraft 2. No. Maybe, a little bit. But the point is, I want a horde mode in this game, where endless amounts of Vulgus attack me. Okay, let's go to X or Twitter. And then post. At first Descendant. Suggestion. Improve player experience. Weapon mounting. Okay, there. I have actually tweeted at them right now. I don't want a zombie apocalypse survival mode. I just want 600,000 Vulgus to charge my position immediately. Alright, none of this spawning delay nonsense. No. 600,000 Vulgus against my Valby Bunny combo. And just make it feel like Helm's Deep. 4 Descendants defending 1 key location. Or, you know what? 4 Descendants in an arena. It doesn't even have to be defense, because we already have a defense and the defense mode sucks. Because I don't want to wait for a timer and I don't want to wait for slow enemy spawns. No. If you're going to give me a defense mission, I want it to feel like I'm in Helm's Deep right now. There's an army of Urukai charging me, Gimli, and Legolas. Alright? That's what I want. And I want that entire horde of 600,000 to spawn in. Anybody with a older PC is probably going to have their entire PC setup go up in smoke. But the point is, they charge me and I charge them. Alright? Lepix Traction Grenade will pull like 2,000 enemies together into one tight ball and you just blast them with a Thunder Cage. Now, wouldn't that be nice? So I'll tell you right now, ladies and gents, that's what I want. I want a true horde mode where all the enemies just charge in. Well, 600,000 is a bit of an exaggeration, but basically, in the base model that I had spoken to them about, there would be tiers, because not all players are at the same level, right? So there are tiers to the gameplay. Tier 1 is like 500 enemies, and every 200 enemies, the enemy strength increases. So the enemies will start at like level 100, then they'll maybe become 105, 110, 115, 120. You know, they can decide whatever progression they want. But every 200 enemies, they get stronger. And every 500 enemies, you would get a boss fight in between as well. Or sorry, every 100 enemies, you get a boss fight in between. Every 500 enemies, a Colossus comes out. So basically, you have to fight a horde, and also there's bosses in between. You can't just go in with 4 bunnies and expect to win. You know, because when that boss comes in and you have to fight that boss as well as everything else, you are going to get wiped. So you're going to need somebody that has good horde clear, like Valby to hold off horde. And then you'll need like Haley to take out the bosses as soon as they spawn. Something like that. Like, this is the kind of mode that I want. And of course, after you clear all 4 tiers, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 enemies, then there's endless mode, where there are special rewards in endless mode. Like, they can call it last stand or whatever, but you know, the first Descendants make a last stand against like an endless tide. And it just goes and goes and goes. That is what I would want, in my opinion.
Why, you little...
Okay, again. I feel that my luck will flow with me, maybe today. Maybe. But yeah, basically after 2 hours of this, I'm gonna go level up the Executor instead. Because I am slowly going mad. I did kind of walk away with 2 really good reactors, but just not for Haley. Like, my 2 really good reactors are for not Haley. They're for the shillelagh. Okay, let's see. Junk is gone. Oh my god, nothing was kept. Oh my goodness gracious me. Why was nothing kept? This one's so sad. Well now. Such misery. I know, and plus, like, I really don't want you guys to go insane with me, so I'm probably only gonna do a couple more runs of this before my insanity gets the better of me. I didn't even last 2 hours of farming, guys. I barely lasted, like, an hour and a half. But oh well, them's the breaks. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing it, but I'll probably do it like over a few days. Like, I might do an hour a day or something until I get something that I want. Because I have no doubt that I will roll something that is exactly what I want, but it's a matter of when. And sometimes when it's a matter of when, I don't feel like it. Well, I would say go with your instinct. Me, personally, I have to tell you straight up that I very much prefer the piercing light. And there's a good reason I prefer the piercing light. It's got way higher firearm attack. I'm not even worried about the crits, because I've got other ways to improve that. But you should choose what you feel is right for you. Like, my build is piercing light based. Did one of those Volgas just laugh really creepily? That's wild. Never knew they laughed like that. But yeah, like I said, honest to God, FGC, I have built piercing light. My build that will come out is purely piercing light based, because it makes too much sense. It makes way too much sense to have that.
My shield.
Everything as well. I literally have no complaints. Every day I'm hustling, hustling, hustling. Every day I'm hustling. With the socket update, can we now have the 4 elemental sockets in the same slot? Yeah, there's no limit. I mean, have you checked out my build videos, Yoyi? Because if you haven't, I highly suggest you do, because I literally show people in that one, hey, you can put all your elements in this one. But yeah, there's no limit, dude. I don't understand why people think there's a limit in the first place, because I'm pretty sure it was mentioned, or, well, maybe you're new to my channel or you didn't know me, but when I went through the patch notes, I pretty much stated there and then that you can put in as many sockets as you want. And again, hello, official creator here, so usually if I say stuff, it's normally not wrong. Occasionally I do make mistakes, but they're pretty quickly pointed out, if I do. Not at all, Genesis, because I'll be frank with you, I don't care who the next ultimate is. I know it's not going to be Enzo, and I know it's not going to be Haley, so I'm going to work on both those first. Unless they screw me over and suddenly pull out Enzo as the next ultimate Descendant, I'll be like, what the hell? But if I had to hazard a guess, it's either going to be Blair or Jaber, in my opinion. You haven't, huh, Yoyi? I see. Take this man outside and execute him, because he hasn't watched every single one of my videos and memorized every one of my words line for line. It's so shameful. If you didn't memorize everything that I say, you know, what's wrong with you? Gotta listen to my every word. But yeah, anyway. If you do check out the videos, most of the stuff that you need is in there. Okay. Let's keep going a little longer, a little longer. Oh, and for anyone that wants to support me, just make sure you register me as your creator. Link is going to be put up by Nightbot. Make sure you've done that. If you registered over a month ago, please make sure you extend your support. It's free to do so, and I could use the numbers. I want to have 888 active supporters one of these days, all right? So I'm counting on y'all. I just change it about. If I have to stare at the same thing every single day, I'll get bored. So I like to change it around sometimes. Like sometimes I'll go with the maid outfit. In fact, I haven't put on the maid outfit in quite some time. Sometimes I'll go with that. Sometimes I'll go with another. You never know. It's all dependent on my feeling. So I'll tell you, don't stop believing. Just hold on to that feeling. Okay, I'll swap to the maid skin just for fun.
You little.
Okay, let's change. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then we'll give her the original. Yay, maid bunny. It is a nice skin. But yeah, I like the maid skin personally because I think they're cool.
My shields.
And the only time that you usually get these type of skins are in very, very poor quality mobile games. Thankfully, that is not the case here, so. Yes, she is. You see, this is keeping me going for a little longer. I'm doing my best right now to stave off insanity.
So slow.
First, I do it by talking to you guys. Now I do it by just changing skin. But yes, the insanity runs deep. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my blood. Makes it feel even more anime? Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at that random sniper hiding in a corner. How dare you? Nice one. Okay. Let's see. If they want fashion frame, then what they're gonna have to do is fix their paint system. That's also on my petition list, but that's someday. That's a someday somehow kind of thing. Oh my god, all those gold reactors did not match the rolls that I needed. This is so sad. And like, even if they were to match the rolls, the problem is that they may not actually have the weapon mounting that I need. Okay, enough is enough. I can only suffer this pain for so long. I will go back to town and take a breather. Herbal ginger tea. It's the good stuff, but burns you hard. I have attempted to avoid buying paint. The only paint I bought was for Valby's skin. And again, the only reason I even bought it for Valby's skin was because I really wanted the pink color. I was like, her default is not good enough for me. She needs a real skin. So that's what I did. Never made it as a wise man. Couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick of all this reactive farming, and this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Now y'all have to suffer Nickelback just because of that. Don't make me get started on Photograph, Foxy. I tell you. I'm about to start strumming guitar and be like, look at this photograph. Every time I hear it makes me laugh. Cause my reactor sucks so bad. I just want another god roll to drop right now. Don't y'all get started on the just hold shift shenanigans. No, okay? I will not just hold shift. I will do this manually every single day, every time, alright? Don't y'all get started on that shenanigans with me. I don't mind Nickelback. I like some of their songs, but it's the same ones that everybody likes. Like, I don't like some of their other material. It wasn't that good. But the popular ones, the usual ones, are pretty good. You know? Game is fundamentally flawed? Nah, it's just reactors. The rest of the game's great. The reactor farming, now that is fundamentally flawed, I guess. Forcefully jumped you into the manual dismantle gang. Listen, Shadowfax, you know, if that's how you feel, that's okay. But at the end of the day, for me, the only thing that's a problem is the reactor farming. I'm okay with everything else, and like I said, we're not here to diminish anybody else's enjoyment, so if you ever feel tired of it, then here is not the place to give feedback. Give feedback on the official Discord and the social media. That's usually the best place. And you can give your feedback there, and if you know, wait for the game to improve. That's the advice that I give everybody, because if everybody starts giving their feedback here, then what this turns into is a doom and gloom chat, and it all spirals down into the same thing as Reddit, where everybody says, oh, play base die and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, keep me out of that shit. I am tired of that. You know, I do not want to deal with that. I do not want to hear about that. I am done with that. I am just here to chill. But you know what? I am now going to finish up my grinding by doing even more grinding. Let's go to Block Kyber Mining, my favorite place. We're going to go there and we're going to go get weapon XP. You manually select everything? Damn. Okay, please watch my video on that and then set up your filters so you don't have to manually delete, because I feel so sorry for you, Foxy. But yes, I do love the duplicates. I do. But Well, I guess I should say it's probably not so much that I love the duplicates. It's just that I have trauma from other games where I deleted something I needed. So nowadays, I just do it manual. Listen, Martin. Okay? You have your beliefs, I have mine. And I will do it manually. I mean, you don't have to save 3 dupes. Normally 2's enough. I just have 3 because I'm weird. Yeah, that's fair. And look, just go ahead and give the suggestions to the devs. Social media, official Discord. Like I said, my stream is just not the place to talk about that. Because if you talk about it here, not only will you, as you already said, you don't want to diminish other people's enjoyment of the game, right? So not only will you be diminishing the enjoyment of those that are just coming into the game by making them feel, you know, that hey, maybe it's not worth investing the time. We don't want to do that, right? We want new players to enjoy what they want to enjoy without anybody adjusting their bias, I guess you could say. So I would say, you know, if you have feedback to give, don't give it on stream because the devs aren't going to watch my stream anyway. You know, even I myself, if I have to give feedback, I do it directly on Twitter, official Discord, wherever else. So yeah, that's all I would say. Like, if you genuinely love the game and you just want to give feedback, it doesn't matter how many hours you played or things like that. Again, this is not a place to discuss that. This place is just for people to ask questions about the game, for me to rip them a little bit, you know, for the audience to get bullied by me on a voluntary basis, sometimes get sacrificed to the dark gods, you know, that's how it goes. Going good, Podgame. Yeah, pretty much. Same for me, Foxtrot. I haven't bothered at all with opening up any of my marks. So if I ever need them and invasions like fall through, you know, I will be so sad. Sorry, I won't be sad at all. Opposite way, because I will have like all the gold ready and stocked up. I keep getting high value marks for rest too, which is quite funny. Yes, but you see, Foxtrot, that would be the sensible thing to do. How dare you do something sensible? All right? You must if you follow the robot method, you must always do unsensible things at all times. Shameful. Imagine being a sensible person. Hey, take that man outside and execute him. I want to see his brains littering the floor. How dare you? Disgusting. Imagine being a logical human being. Shameful. I will make sure your genetic bloodline is wiped from this planet. For shame. You haven't seen a high valley in a while? Yeah. I get them all. I get them quite a few times. I mean, not frequently, but let's see how many I have. 7. So, yeah, I do get them from time to time. But I do this a lot. Because if I'm speed leveling a weapon, this is still one of the best places to do it. What is that other bunny doing? Are they okay? I swear I saw the bunny coming this way. Where the hell did they go? They went back here. Huh? I'm so confused right now. Well, doesn't matter. I'm going to the next location. But I am genuinely confused. I was like, what? I swear I saw them run to the other side, so I went to the other one. They're like, just came here instead. Basically, Fox is a hopeless addict. Oh, does somebody recognize me? It's weird these days getting recognized in game. People see my name, they're like, hey, it's the YouTuber. I'm like, yes, it's me. I am me. Yes, I often hit the V command on Haley because I'm so used to Bunny's one and triggering it,
High-level bulk is closing in. Target this unit first.
Hey, this guy used my Enduring Legacy build and beat Gluttony. That's really nice. I don't ever memorize the run on non-bunny characters, but for me, it's just the, it's the V. It's mostly the high voltage, because I keep trying to trigger it, and on Haley, that, because I need to leave my chill going, it's such a problem. Hey, Senj. Funnily enough, it's because Viessa has the same skill. You can technically run fast with Glay as well. Kybers? You don't get Kyber here. Only gold. Void shards, yes, but Kyber, no. This is just for getting your gold and XP. Okay, they're doing C properly, which is good. In actuality, they should clear A, but fine. I can finish this and finish off A. Oh, for the upgrades, yes. I do have a lot of Kyber. That's because I haven't needed to upgrade anything yet. I only usually upgrade when I access the character. But I am gonna spend like 2 million as soon as I start working on Enzo. I want to finish the Executor first for Glay, and then I'm gonna start working on it for Enzo. I'm gonna start working on an Enzo build. Like got benzo beans, you know? Well, yeah, nobody does.
Descendant. We're picking up
Unless you're very sure that the ultimate isn't coming. And like I said, Enzo and Haley are the only two which I'm quite confident is not coming soon. That is kind of true, eh, Sean? For farming, like, at first I used to be like, oh man, I want to actually play the game, not just let Bunny play the game for me, but once I got to the end stages, I was just like, you know what, I just need the speed now. So for me, I just don't really care too much, but yeah. Bunny is definitely good. Like that time that my friend ran me through Asylum when I was leveling Haley, just 1 to 40, and it was so fast. Like I could, like in just legit a few runs, it was so insanely fast, and I was just like, okay, you know what, it's good, it's good. Like I just love having somebody who can run you through stuff. Enzo, because of his unlimited ammo. So although it's not on Glaze level, he can still do unlimited ammo with some significant buffs. For example, if you have both the Transcendent mods, one that increases the firearm attack, one that increases the critical hit rate and weak spot or whatever, you can choose accordingly, but some weapons will function better with the firearm attack version. The idea is simple. Once you have both of those, you can do some serious shenanigans with him. And he can output some serious damage with like nearly 100% crit rate. So, and you don't ever have to worry about ammo because all you do is just keep triggering your ult. And most of the time you will have cooldowns to ensure that your ult's always triggering. So yeah, it generally tends to feel good. Everybody gets supplied, you know, it's good stuff. Yeah, sure, if you want to. I mean, I'll be honest, I never find Eugens useful. They're okay, but I have not found them significantly useful to me. But I can respect the fact that good Eugen players are very good for their teams. They can not only help with revives and things like that, but they allow the team a good margin of error. Which I thoroughly enjoy. When I was playing Glay this one time, it was really quite easy for me to be able to sacrifice my health and go a little ham with a Eugen around topping me off. So I was I like literally had unlimited ammo to spam because I could sacrifice my health endlessly without thinking, you know? So I do like Eugen, but I don't find him a necessity. If you want to invest into him and he's like your main or whatever, do it. It's not like there's a wrong answer there. And besides, passionate sponsors a thing. So use it well, and oh my god, your damage can hit some pretty insane heights. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I understand the love for Walk a Tightrope, but I'll be very real with you. Most of the time, I do not favor it because the more that I've tried Walk a Tightrope, the more that I feel that it actually hurts me more than it helps. It's great on, I would say, non-solo runs, but in a lot of team play. Sorry, it's great on some solo runs, but on a lot of team play, I find that I'm just a burden. Because I have no way of regenerating and I keep costing myself more. Especially on my limitless ammo build. Like the more that I spam ammo, the more I'm just like, you know what, this is actually pretty bad for me. Like this is not actually helping me at all. So the more that I've used like limitless ammo type builds, the more I'm like, okay, you know what, I need to keep sacrificing because the more that I sacrifice, the better. You know, and it just keeps going like that. Yeah, like I said, I thought about it a lot, but I realized it wasn't worth it. The only place where I actually have it is Haley. Because although I don't purposely try to keep it up, if you know, gluttony's gonna hurt me, then I'm gonna hurt him. Damage buff skill? Nah, it's just passion sponsor. Goes up 20% firearm attack and skill power modifier, but it's pretty good. I like passion sponsor, and I feel that it is quite useful, especially if you're constantly recovering your allies. Okay, let's keep going. I gotta get this executor up to snow. Actually, wait, I gotta... Bear with me, guys. Hydra Dominatus. Hydra Dominatus.
Hi there. What can I help you with?
Okay, where is it? I knew I forgot to upgrade this. There we are. There we go. Now, let's see, what's the next thing I'm gonna squeeze on? If I can, of course. Misa thinking. It's a good. Oh my god, I removed it. Urgh. Okay, put that on. And I think that we'll go with the... Where is it? There you are.
Ask me anything about modules.
And we're gonna push that upgrade all the way, of course. Good. The executor's preparing. The executor. Soon, ladies and gents, soon. Very soon. Soon. Damage done by Eugen, yeah, it won't go up to 75%, but it can be pretty good. I think Divine Punishment is also used on Eugen, as far as I know. But yeah, for the most part, Eugen would follow gun builds for other characters, just that in place of Walk a Tightrope, he's got Passionate Sponsor. And his job is to just passionately sponsor everybody. As long as he does that, you know, he's fine. If he doesn't do that, then rough times. Sorrow and sadness next to me. Everybody else just wants to kill me. Excuse me.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
I'm glad you like juice. Hello, Weon. How's it going? Hey, how's it going? You're awake? I see. Welcome to being awake. Sleep is good, man. I wish I had more time to sleep. But I got no time to sleep. Gotta work. Today I was gonna shoot a video, but I had like so many work emails. I was like, oh my god. Then I had a meeting before stream and I was like, oh my god. That was life. But you know what? Hey. Gotta move up in the world slowly. So sleep when you can, man. Sleep when you can. I see. That is quite a long... How many hours is that? Let me think. 7 hours to 12. So 2 more hours, 9 hours. Yeah, that's not easy. Hey, Anthony. 9 hours is tough. So you have my respect, brother. Yes, indeed, my friend. Yes, indeed. Believe me, I took like 2 mornings of breaks to play the other game, and I was like, nope, can't do it. My revenue went down, so I came right back to TFD non-stop. But tomorrow I'm taking a short break to play something different. While I'm not gonna mention the game, I'm bringing some of the old squad back together. But if you happen to play that game too, Haza, you know, I might do some evenings on that. Haven't decided yet, but yes. Yes, like. But yeah, it's gonna be the morning stream with the NA crew, because they were the ones that followed me from that game. So we're sort of getting the band back together for that one. Not that one. It's a different one. Yeah, I'm talking about a different game. Without naming names. Those who are interested will see on the morning stream tomorrow. For me, I don't mind. Like, it's become almost muscle memory. Well, it was bad, but I think yesterday's update really really changed a lot of things. I'm gonna keep a close eye on the numbers, but I'm definitely gonna do at least one stream on it, because yeah, I do want to see how the changes hold up. Of course, it remains to be seen whether or not they can hold the momentum. So it might not be a long-term thing, but maybe one or two, you know, I might be pretty interested in. Hey, Dark Gamer. I at least want to try it out, you know? Yep, it is a game that recently received an update and that I used to make content for. We might be returning, but we're returning like we've even worked out like the lore changes as well, which is funny. Yeah, I'm farming weapon XP right now. But I'm definitely gonna check out in the morning, and we'll see. I don't know if I'll do an evening stream on it. Evening will definitely be TFD tomorrow, but one of the days, if I feel like it, I might do an evening stream. I'll have to see the numbers, because that one it's not like I have a contract with them, so revenue might be a lot lower than here. So I'm gonna take it cautiously, and I'll see what's good. But I'm definitely gonna test the waters tomorrow. Yeah, I am. If you see me here, I'm always farming weapon XP. There's nothing else to do here. This is a place of weapon XP.
New subscriber detected.
But if the numbers are good for that game, I might make some content, you know? Might start doing some videos again in between my TFD videos.
New subscriber detected.
I'm kind of hoping, because I kind of want 2 games on my radar at all times. Like, having just one game is unreliable. I don't like to have limited income that way. I like to flex, you know? Some days I want to do one thing, some days I want to do other things. Yeah, no, I completely understand, Haza. They still haven't resolved that, but at the very least they've reversed a lot of the nerfs, and they're trying to make things a lot faster, so I really respect that. Of course it is faster, Weon. So I'm not sure if you're new to my channel, but we've tested the 50% weapon proficiency bonus over the past few days, and no matter what you do, even one of the best weapon XP farms, which is the Asylum, we tested that. It cannot compete with this one. The Asylum is good, no doubt, but assuming you've got a weapon proficiency gain modifier on your support memory, this is way faster. Like, you'll just gain so many more levels, even with the bonus. So it's definitely good. But yeah, like I said, for the other game, Haza, they've definitely made some positive changes, so I'm willing to give them a chance, assuming that the numbers hold steady. If their numbers don't hold steady, then I'm not interested, but we'll see. I like to keep an open mind, especially because it also gives me something in between my usual work, so I can like maybe change games around, change videos around, do a little bit here, do a little bit there. You know, it'd be nice. It'd be real nice. Plus, a lot of the gang that watches me here also follow me from there, so might be good to dip my toes back in, you know. Exactly, you know, gotta recruit more nerds. My elite forces need to grow again. But you know, between this game and that game, both games still need a clan system. Like, I don't know why we don't have a clan system. Like, please give me a clan system. That would actually make sense, you know?
Target this unit first.
Not having a clan system just feels so weird. Like, these are all games where you're supposed to squad up, and we ain't got no clan. It's like, come on, man. Let me have 3,000 members in my clan. Ooh, high value mark of arrest. Just dropped right there. Let me have 3,000 members in my clan, okay? I want 79,000 clan members. And then all my clan members will get banned randomly. And it'll be great. And I can finally sacrifice them all as well. But not for real. I'm always hoping. Waga tamashi wa mada moeteru. I'm hoping in season 2 there'll be a clan system. Like genuinely, this is what they need to do. If they want this game to grow even further, you know, it's done well, it's found its core player base right now. And I think that in order to grow further, clan system. I mean, there is a friends list, but the clan system, the reason why it goes beyond a friends list is because I may not want to be friends with a person, but I may be okay to help them with a run or something, and that's what the clan system enables. So although there's no content that requires clans, the fact of the matter is, Nithya, that for games like this to grow, the social aspect is most important. Because I'll tell you, you know, there's nothing is more boring than playing farming type games alone. Like, I don't mind it because I'm a content creator and I've got you guys to talk to. But it's very, very lonely when you don't have anybody to talk to. Or, you know, at least if there's a clan chat, you know, or some activity going on in the background, you sometimes just get to join in the fun of some people saying some random shenanigans with the clan chat. You know, and of course, harder boss fights would be pretty cool. But realistically, a clan system enables a lot of stuff to happen. So unless you're super antisocial, you know, I feel like there's no reason for most social games to not have a clan. Randy, since when do you play alone? You play when I'm here. So you've got me to listen to. And this is why I sacrifice Randy. Don't worry, when there's a clan system, Randy, I'll let you into the clan. And I'll designate your title as potential sacrifice. Potential human sacrifice. Well, you might not, Nithya, but other people do. I want harder boss fights. I don't care about interesting. I just want them harder. And I want them to enable a clan system. People who don't need social interaction, that's good for them. But no, I want those people to suffer. All the solo players must suffer. We must torture them and force them to be social. You know? Force them out of their comfort zone. And bully them every day. I'm joking, but at the end of the day, I believe that all social games need a clan system no matter what. Some of the biggest social games always thrive mostly because of the clan system, not really anything else. It's just that, like, sometimes even when the game is boring, like the game itself is not challenging or boring, it's fun to log in just to play with your homies. Exactly, you don't want to be social, so make Nithya suffer. Don't worry, what I'll do is I will find your address and I will blood eagle you and sacrifice you to the friendship gods so that we may have even more clan-based content. But don't worry, you won't be alone as a sacrifice. I'll sacrifice Randy as well for RNG luck. You shall both be spread like blood eagles and sacrifice to Odin and Thor. But yeah, no, like, I genuinely think that, like, without that kind of system, it's just like, if people don't have my stream to chill out, then where are they gonna chill? Like, it's so boring to be alone. You know, like, if you got some social interaction, or you're at least hearing somebody, it's like having a TV on in the background. It makes you feel like, you know what, maybe this ain't so bad. And lol, you have IRL friends, but none that game. Sounds like you need better friends, Randy. What you gotta do is you gotta sacrifice your friends so that the dark gods will give you better friends. Friends that game. You have antisocial disorder. Lol, Haza. That's okay. I respect your antisocial disorder. I personally don't like to be social as well, which is kind of really weird for a streamer, but yes. I'm only social with my trusted people, and that's good enough for me. Yep, that's fair, Haza. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We all struggle with certain things. Myself included. Oh my god, Singer's Mercy is in the quarantine zone? I'm going right there. Okay, do I have anything here? Ooh, perforator synthetic fiber was here all along. Haha! I am going here now. Private operation. That's fair, Nithya. I mean, to an extent, clans also do that, but it depends on the size limit. Like, I hope that they make the clan size limit something like 500, because that way I can just let everybody who wants the international community in, and then people just find whatever they want to play.
Enzo here. Commence mission to recapture the Magister lab.
But then I'll also probably have to appoint managing officers. So if I do start a clan, don't worry. I'll give power to a hungry few who will monitor my clan chat for me. And if anything goes wrong or if somebody misbehaves, then they will come to me and I will slap them. You have a priest friend? Why are you friends with a priest? Bro, that sounds so boring. Okay, sacrifice your priest friend to the dark gods, and I tell you, you will get a proper gaming friend. A priest? Really? No. Do it. Do it, Randy. The voices inside your head are taking over. They're telling you that your priest is in danger. I think that you should sacrifice them forever. Hey, I mean, listen, they're a servant of God, so you sacrifice them to the dark gods. Hey, you get more rewards. Nothing, Angelo. Just listen. We're just talking nonsense. That's the whole point of streams like this. It's just banter, you know. We all get to Chilimanjaro, talk some banter. And I keep you guys highly entertained, you know? I'm great like that. Just talking heresy, yeah? Absolutely, heresy is good. Heresy is good. Heresy is great. Everything else I leave to my twisted fate. Speaking of which, those who played Twisted Fate in League of Legends, damn you. Trust me, this is the way that I can improve your farming. Because I talk random heretical shit. And I am so lucky that shit is not considered a cuss word, so I can at least say something. You know, now that it's been 3 months of clean stream, I've realized that I've been really good about not swearing when I'm on stream. So I'm actually really proud of myself and I'm able to keep this up. I will wash your grandmother with soap. No disrespect intended. We Asians respect our elders, but sorry. If she ever tried to wash my mouth with soap, I would wash your grandma with soap. Support ad carry's not bad. I used to play mid. I could never get into jungling. I was either solo or mid. As you can see, antisocial. If the gods exist, you're not worshipping the dark ones. That is why you don't get the cool gifts, alright? Like like tentacles and, you know, getting awesome mutations and plagues and stuff. No. You gotta be brave. You gotta be bold. Okay? Heresy is where it's at these days, man. You. This guy refusing to die, huh? There we go. Okay, let's see the results. But Haze, you do that by choice, my friend. It is literally thy decision, brother. Therefore, nobody can stop such a decision. Yeah, 4 minutes on this ain't too bad. Oh my god. Antisocial. Yeah, see, now we're talking to Thea. Slanesh is the way, man. But I can also get behind Zinch. Not in that way. But yes, I can definitely get behind Zinch. I respect it.
Commence mission to recapture the Magister Lab.
Okay, finally another crystallization catalyst in the executor. Now, we'll have to go a little bit beyond the beyond. Time to go beyond the beyond. 1 minute before I carry on. What are my options? I see. Not enough. But perhaps we have a little bit more power here. I see. Okay. I can sorta, quarter get behind a lot of that stuff. If I have to anyway, I could still go with something like that. More bang for more buck. Could work. Could work. And then this one will be preserved for that. Okay, yes. Understood. Perhaps, maybe? No. I guess I could go with that. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Sorry, talking to myself. Mumbling to myself. Becoming a tumble rapper. Okay, let's go. How much quantum crystal and nano compound do I have? I have no idea, Justin. I have never checked. I've always talked to myself. Whenever I'm building something, I feel like I need to debate myself on it. Halfway through Enduring Legacy? Nice, no problem. Gotta take off my cap. Too hot. Nah. You gotta enhance the unique first, man. What is this lack of grinding for extra copies? Go grind now. Now. Gotta have all 17 copies, all right? I know you only need I know you only need 5 copies total, but still 17 copies. Go grind. Become one with the grind. Fair enough. You right. You right. You know what, Justin? You should probably suggest that. The more people that suggest to the devs, hey, let us actually do something awesome with this to readjust our reactors, and they might do it, you know? Force them. Make them do it. But the only way that we can make them do it is if more people suggest it. Suggest it. Tell them. Force their hand. Break them. Shatter them. Well, thank you for doing it, Weon. Now you can register me as your creator. So well done on linking.
You little.
Do it, Sean. Do it.
No chance.
People must all use their voices. Don't just use your inside voice. Don't just use your outside voice. Use all your voices, including the ones inside your head.
Get out of the way.
Mission complete. Thank you.
All right. Bring it on. Oh, I catalyzed this already and I was like, what? It's still over 40? No way. Hello, Ahmed. Yeah, fair enough, Weon. Well, listen, thank you for doing so. Now, for anyone that has not yet registered me as their creator, please make sure you do so. Nightbot will put up the link. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Register me, and you will empower the Dark Gods. They call to you. They need you. Okay, all this is done. Man, I gotta use some of this one of these days. Maybe when I'm doing Enzo. But anyway, back in we go. Back to the quarantine zone. I wonder, will it be very different if I were to do 250? I want to see what the time differential is. Considering how much of a failure the puzzles were in garnering any interest at all, I think that next season's mechanics should be
Commence mission to
harder
recapture
fights.
the Magister
They
lab.
should, like, honestly, they should take a leaf out of Diablo 4 or Diablo 3 and put in something similar to Greater Rifts. What people want, what activates their neurons is high density, high mob density, you know? They gotta just have swarms and swarms of enemies and then make sure that the inversion buffs are, like, significant. They should be so powerful that they drastically affect Descendants, you know? Give us different ways of being OP. And then only with the inversion buffs can you reach true heights, you know? Like when they introduced vampiric powers, yeah, that changed a lot. And it was so good. And we all loved it. So, I think the same. They do, but the commission's really small, so don't worry, Haza. You swipe first, and then when you have some spare change, you can throw the spare change into my tip jar, okay? What do I think about Haley Descendant materials? I mean, it's up to you. Like, if I was missing one, I would just go and farm that from the infiltrations. It's not too hard. I farmed them all pretty evenly. Then I just got Haley, and then I didn't worry about it anymore. So if you're just playing invasions, then you might not always get the stuff that you need. It's RNG after all. The pros of drinking hot water? We're just coming off of winter in Australia and I have weak lungs. So hot water keeps my throat both moist and warm. So I have less problems. Otherwise I cough too much. I'm only still just recovering from the cough, which I found out was due to my toothpaste brand, funnily enough.
My shield. Why, you little.
What's the best pattern for crystallizations? Dude, you want an honest answer? All you gotta do is just find a boss that you can kill in 7 seconds. So if it's Devourer, Pyromaniac, doesn't matter. Then you just get out a lot of Amorphous and open it up. So it doesn't really matter what you do. Just make sure you can kill the Amorphous boss in 7 seconds, and you'll have no trouble farming. That's how I get all my crystallization blueprints if I really need them. Nice, Chris. Congrats on finishing your Haley grind. I mean, why would you need that, Ahmed? The stuff that you haven't attached is all down the bottom anyway. So, and besides, if you've got your filters set up correctly, you don't even need to look at it. And I believe you can already filter by attached. I think. I'm unsure, but you can double check. You should be able to. At least as far as I'm aware. Boom, boom, boom.
Mission complete. Thank you.
Huh. True. I also have so many of those. You can like basically go and smoke whatever her face is, and yeah, that's true. Wian, I don't know why you guys don't know this, but I already put out a video on the new system. It's already there. It didn't get a lot of viewership. Everybody was asking me about it, but the video's there. I don't know how you guys missed it. If you guys are missing videos, please hit the bell button and turn notifications to all, because it seems that you might not have everything. Like, dude, I posted it 3 days ago. Like, within 1 day of the new system coming out, it's here. Also, make sure to bookmark my playlist. If you have not already bookmarked my playlist, you might want to do that. Alright, Nightbot will put up the link to my playlist. You need to be in there. Because if you're not watching everything in my playlist, you're going to struggle. Hey, Incognito. And Doc, what up? But yeah, guys, whenever there's a new system, I always put up a video ASAP. So don't have your notifications off, or hit the bell button at least and set notifications to all. You don't have to do that for every channel, but if you do that for my channel, you're not going to regret it. And if you do regret it after like 3 days or whatever, you can turn it off. But if you don't want to miss the info, you know what to do. If you set notifications to personalize, right? And of course, if you consume content from other creators as well, what will happen is that this game will simply only show you their stuff. Or because it might have more watch time or whatever, and you may miss a couple of videos from me. So be very careful with that, yeah? YouTube system is a bit of a mess. So to get the best out of YouTube, if you trust the creator and you want all the best info, bell button, set it to all. Don't miss out.
No chance.
I hate that restrain debuff. So annoying. level weapons fast. I've got a video on that. So have you seen my video on how to farm weapon proficiency incognito? Because if you haven't, that's where you start. Look up in the chat. Make sure you bookmark my playlist. There's all sorts of videos with tons of info in there. Look for those videos. Because 95% of the questions that you would ask me are like questions that I guarantee you I have an answer for on video. So make sure you check that out. If you want to know, that's where you go. Here, I don't like to give a man a fish. I like to teach a man a fish. That way they know for themselves and don't have to always come to me for info. It makes their gaming experience smoother, and if they do need other stuff, they can always come to me for more in-depth questions or to see the gameplay, see how we do certain things. You know, that one is like, I guess, the practical. The theory, I try to put it in videos. You haven't set up your filter, Hazza? Damn. I don't know how I would live without my filters. Like, thanks to my filter, I'm just like, oh, life is so good. It's a simple system. Once you learn the mechanic, like, I think my current filter video is shorter than my previous one. Once you learn the system, it's so easy. I've only had it for 3 days, but it feels so good. Like, I'm just like, boom, boom, boom. Everything done, everything done, everything done. It's nice. Not going to lie. That is a glitch. You are theoretically not supposed to do that. It is supposed to be for the mod that it's supposed to be for the gun that you're using, yes. Do not rely on this as they may patch it in future. It is definitely 110% not intended. And I can guarantee that. Because the whole purpose behind it was to use it with the gun in question. So yes, I'm aware that some people might take advantage of it, but I would not. Just letting you know. Of course, your ultimate decision is your own. I cannot force you, but that's what I wouldn't do. Lol, Hazza. Are you trying to ruin my soul? Are you trying to ruin my soul? Listen, I'm aware that we can shift delete. Now be careful that I don't shift delete you, my friend. Alright, let's keep going.
Enzo here. Commence mission to recapture the Magister Lab.
Oh yeah, I'm okay. Natural part of my body. So I'm not worried because it's I'm no longer having to take medication. So it's still there, but it's mostly just overuse of my throat at this point, so I'm okay with that. Nah, I don't think that they need any more because the filters for like round type and whatever, you filter that yourself. So no. If the filter system is even more complex, CG Mayhem, it will make things worse for people. The current system is good enough. Never overcomplicate something, because don't forget, while you might be a filthy nerd, others are not. And you gotta also think, simple is good. The casual players can get into it and not worry too much. If you go too complex, there's a game called Last Epoch. I'm a partner for that game. I literally played it for half of Season 1 and never again. Why did that happen? Because their loot filter system is overly complex. Everything is too complex. People just don't have fun with that anymore. Sure, some games do thrive on the complexity, but it really depends on the game. And quite frankly, some games just aren't suitable. You know, they just aren't suitable for players to really get into. Lol, Swek him. Well, if you want to try a Colossus, then make sure you're following my builds. And if you're in normal mode, make sure you follow the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. The more knowledge you have, the better. And that's why all the knowledge is here on these streams for free. Or rather on my channel for free. If you're still in normal mode, look for the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. You don't need all the good stuff yet. The Ultimate F2P Survival Guide will teach you how to get through normal mode with just basic stuff. So make sure you watch that and you'll be okay. I explain everything about normal mode in the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. That's one of the most crucial videos you should watch. Alright? Of course, you should probably watch every video that I put out, especially if you're new to the game. Welcome to the game. I can kind of tell. But make sure that you watch the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. It's crucial. If you want to be really, really good. That's the way to do it.
Mission complete. Thank you.
There we are. Then you gotta farm the externals. Go to the previous boss and just grab his externals. You should be okay. That's normally what I do. I always try and grab the externals from the previous boss. And I'll just farm him a little bit. Because once you've got more advanced weapons, killing that boss should be a piece of cake, right? So you go to the previous boss, you farm some externals there. And then you try to get good rolls on those externals. And then you'll be alright. It might take a while, but it generally helps you make your journey smoother. So that's what I always do. Hey, I found Hazard's alternative account. Hazardor Gaming. Lol.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
Yes, you must. The more you do, the better. Oh, 2 minutes, 50 minutes. Let's just craft this for 10 minutes. Only because I wanted to upgrade a particular reactor for later. I'm gonna do some fun stuff. Nah, I'm joking, Hazard. I saw a guy there called Hazardor Gaming. I was like, hey, this is Hazard. This must be Hazard's alternative account. He is the Hazardor Gaming. I was like, lol, amusing. I know it's not, bro. I'm joking. Nice job, Doc. Well done. A lot, can't. A lot. That's kind of a cool name. Sus. I think it is Hazard's alternative account. It has to be. Sus. Sus. Wow, this is actual garbage. Damn, okay, I do not really want to do this, but let's see how long this takes. I'm curious now. Yeah, the game really does start in hard mode. Like, everything up to hard mode is the tutorial. Then you get into hard mode, and then it's time for the real deal. The real deal of the real steel.
HQ here. Commence mission to recapture the inversion furnace.
You can. You can, if you want to be one of those. Nah, you gotta be a .ttv, you know? I hate laser traps. Game to lead, not to read. I need all the gun drops now. Because I need more readjustments. If I don't have enough gun drops, I cannot readjust. I must readjust. Oh.
My shields.
This is how you beat bosses, is bunny. You run in a circle. Give yourself the zoomies. Okay, zoomies completed. Nice, Angelo. My day's going good, Dryden. You need a gluttony build. Hold on. Lol. Tell you what, why don't you put up your build, CG Mayhem, because you're in the Discord. You can put it up in picture sharing, and then you can ask Haza, hey, does this build look good? Because he's also in the Discord. And then Haza will share his secrets with you. Or if he doesn't, then well, too bad. But at least you tried. So you can do that. Yeah, of course it is. I mean, it's like, you're a dude, you're a family member of the Discord. By all means, you can talk about builds in the Discord. Those who are in the private Discord can freely discuss whatever. TG Mayhem, you are the nicest person I know. But you're a little bit too nice, okay? Don't worry, you're part of the family, alright? And even if Haza can't help you, you know, or maybe he doesn't feel like helping you on a particular day, I may also choose to not help you on that particular day, just so you know. Do I have a Sharon build video? I just used my Sharon for stealthing. So, have you seen my video on how to stealth outposts? Because if you haven't, my Sharon build is in there. That's all I do. I've used the same build for like past 2 months. I haven't invested in Sharon yet, just in case she gets an ultimate next. I don't want my investment to be wasted, you know? Did you see my run through that lasers? You will never help. Rude has a rude. Wow, CG. Wow. You just got dissed like that. Yeah, there you go. See, Haz is a nice guy at his core. He will help the family. You better watch that video, Hypnotic. Trust me, all my videos are useful for that reason. The more you guys watch my videos, the more you learn. The laser dodge was pretty nice, I gotta admit. Yes, Haza, make CG another Valby so that we can make him do labor. Then on the days when we have to do gluttony, we'll just summon CG, come. And then Haza can play Enzo and CG can play Valby. It's all in the playlist, dude. So if you haven't bookmarked the playlist, everything is in the playlist. It's the playlist over there. You just get the link to the playlist, and all the videos that I've ever made are in order there. I know there's like 70, but you can just literally scroll through. It talks about how to get double amorphous rewards. That's my how to stealth outpost for double infiltration rewards. I'm pretty sure that's the title. So yeah, you just go in there and you're good to go. Don't worry, we can give him some training on the weekend, or maybe even tomorrow night. So you teach him your build, and then after that, we can train CG tomorrow night and just fight gluttony. There's always options. You really wish you could cook multiple catalysts at once? I mean, you can. You can by logging in twice per day, and that's the best I can do for you, man. But yeah, unfortunately, if you log in once before work, and then after work you log in again, you should be able to cook 2 per day. I'm doing 2 per day right now as well, because that's literally the only way that I can get my stuff done. I think this part of the mission is the part that's too slow. For the other version of this mission, it's just so easy because I can just run through it. But here, oh my god. Yeah, getting amorphous here sucks. Haley's Transcendent mod should make her so strong that she breaks the game balance and then everybody only plays Haley. That's what her Transcendent should do. It should literally turn Haley into a Super Saiyan. Lol, CG, listen, don't worry about making your friends suffer. If I summon you, all you need to do is come. That's all. You cook before work? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, this is my work, so I cook in my morning session, I cook in the evening session. Then by the time the next day rolls around, I got another one cooking in the morning session, you know? Nah. Nobody plays her. I only see one Haley every so often. No, we must see only Haley's 24/7. Every character in Albion must be Haley. If there's even one other character in Albion, that's heresy. Listen, everybody's always out of residue at all times, my friend. So you're not alone. That's just how residue works. Everybody is permanently out of residue at all times, and we all know this. We have all accepted this. It's a part of our life. If you're not out of residue, are you really trying? Ooh, into lava. No, even Bunny must be eliminated. They must make Haley such a good farmer that Bunny is just like denied existence. And then, and only then will I accept Haley's Transcendent mod as a real Transcendent mod. Excuse me. It still amuses me that this boss fight has a mechanic. It's funny. And his only mechanic is that he throws some Beyblades around the arena and dies so easily. Yeah, there we go.
No chance. My shield.
Okay. That was that. Now where's the last bit? Oh, and we have to also do this. This is the only thing I dislike about this.
Mission
So
complete. You have our thanks.
uncool. Nah. 10 minutes for this? No, thank you. I'm staying out. I'm going back to the other one, and I'm just gonna camp there instead because this was a massive, gigantic waste of time. On a scale of 1 to this absolutely wasted my time, this absolutely wasted my time, I'm going back to town to sulk. No, the reactor has nothing to do with weapon damage. If you guys are confused about this, please make sure that you guys have watched my video on reactors because I'm quite certain, I am 96.5% certain that I mentioned in there reactor damage only relates to skills, alright? So this is why I say watch all the videos. If you watch all the videos, you'll learn a lot. If you choose not to, I can't help you. I can't, my friend, I can't. I'm not leveling a shotgun anymore, actually. I'm gonna chill and do some boss testing for the last half hour because I've done enough leveling. So I am tired, and I'm going to just chill for the last half hour. But tomorrow, sure. I think I've done enough leveling for today. I will do more leveling tomorrow. Although I'm gonna do reactor farming for 1 hour tomorrow first, but then, absolutely. But right now, I'm just gonna go do some solo bossing because I want to test my new reactor. I got one that's purple for Haley that has both. Where is it? It's here. It has skill critical hit damage and skill attack versus Colossus. I actually want to try this out. See if it'll work. So that is what I'm gonna do now. For the last half hour of my stream, this is gonna be my life. My life. Where is it? I keep losing it. There it is. And it's perfect because it's a sniper level as well. Yep. Let's go. It's okay, Haza. Suffer. Suffer. But yeah, it's okay. I'm always down for leveling buddies. It's just that I'm not leveling right now. Here we go. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand that I'm never changing who I am? Ooh-wee. But it's definitely weaker than my optimal one. Arrgh, that's a pain. The 20% less skill power is painful. I'm not gonna lie. I am not even gonna lie on that. That minus 20% is just brutal. It's okay, but losing that 20% skill power hurts so much more than you might think. So although you're getting some nice stuff, listen, my guy, if you want to take that attitude, then just don't watch me, because I do miss some questions. And if I missed your question, I'm sorry, but if your attitude is, I'm done watching if you don't answer questions, then leave. I am not here to cater to you. I'm not a waiter. Alright? I will try and answer as many questions as I can. But if that's your attitude towards your streamer, look, the chat moves. I'm chatting with all sorts of different people at the same time. Sometimes questions get missed. Alright, so if that's your attitude, genuinely, then find a streamer with no viewership, because they're the ones who can answer you. Your choice. Thinking about a perforator, Haley? It can work. You'll need the payout mod, but it can work. I've seen some good results, but I'm not going to farm the impact rounds reactor. Not yet anyway, because I want to wait and see what the new scout rifle will look like. If the new scout rifle is good, then I might do that. I'm going to check a few things first before I go into the next one. No, I did max this out completely. Let me see if I can get away with this. I'm going to try. Sorry guys, this is going to take a second. Okay. I wonder. It might work, it might not work. I'm going to test. So forgive me for the dark screen. Don't worry, these builds will be out soon, so you won't have to put up with the dark screen for too long.
Modules will make you stronger.
Okay, here it is. There we go. Gives me a little teeny tiny boost. I don't know if it'll be enough, but let me test.
Would you like to use the laboratory?
Sorry guys, almost done. I cannot show this testing unfortunately, but almost done. You'll have to wait and see for the build, Martin. But if you've watched all of my videos, in general, I think you would know the answer. That being said, please wait for the video. I can't reveal too much. Okay, now, using some clever twerkniques. Aha! So that is how it will go, and that's the total. So if I were to change this over, then there are no problems, is there? Very, very good. But if I were to make this a part of it, we do this, and we measure again. It does reach 100%, which is excelente. Bellissimo. Okay. Now return the screen and let's go kill some more colossi. Like I said, you'll have to wait until the build video. I don't want to reveal too much until I drop Haley's build, so please do be patient on that, Martin.
Have you completed preparations?
Again, until the build is actually out, as you know, I must protect what I do. Okay, we'll try on Dead Bride. Now this assumes that I hit every shot, but we'll see if I can. Because her hitbox is weird. And of course, reactor farming sucks, Suzumebachi. That's why I only did like 2 hours today, and I was like, you know what? Went insane. But if you do find the perfect one, it changes a lot for you. Based on my guesstimate, though, I have to say that right now, for Haley at least, in terms of gold versus purple reactor, the 20% difference is hurting her a lot. Dead Bride was roughly the same. I mean, guaranteed crits goes a long way in my opinion, so that's okay. They have said that they will make Halloween skins, so I do potentially think that they might be coming. I do remember Glay had a vampire skin, so Halloween skins could potentially be on the menu for sure.
Ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment.
Okay, now Devourer's cake, as we always know. He just falls flat, so no need to worry there.
Target confirmed. Ready. Over limit, please.
I was able to peek through the gaps, but yep, that worked. Okay. The sniper does matter because the piercing light has a higher firearm attack bonus, but I am kind of stacking all bonuses. Like, I am stacking legit to the limit on this one, and so for me it does matter a lot. But for some other people, what they do is that they will also use impact rounds, but with payout, so that they can get extra shots in. It's up to you what you feel is best for you. Okay, sorry, I was just quickly replying to a tweet because there's some new features coming to YouTube and I'm really excited for it. Yes, Dryden, it does.
Have you completed preparations?
Am I using a reactor for the sniper? No, we're actually testing a purple reactor that I just got, and I'm just seeing what it can do. It definitely has less damage than the gold reactor, even though it's got better rolls on it. So I do have to admit that the 20% skill power boost that you would get from a gold versus a purple reactor matters a lot for Haley. But getting a god-rolled gold reactor is unbelievably difficult. So I have to admit, it ain't exactly the best situation, but it's decent. But that being said, that's why I want to test the purple reactor. I mean, a good gold reactor would be the best, but, you know, farming gold reactors are a pain, and you may not even get the god roll.
Setting objective.
But the difference is not that much. In case you're wondering, the difference is not as much as I thought. Doing okay, Michael. Can't really complain. I'm just getting so many crystallization catalysts. Just doing this 5-second pyromaniac runs with 28 million damage dealt. Feels good. Feels good. Y'all saw that. Oh, it feels so good when you snipe. Now if you ever run out of blueprints, this is what you do. You know, you just farm some amorphous. Bang, bang, bang. You got it. You got it. Now, give me a moment. I'm gonna check something. Okay, it's fine. I guess we could go with that. Nice, Michael.
Have you
Now, how dare you have such good luck? Hey, take this man out and chop his head off. How dare he? Your existence is a blight upon us all. Nah, just kidding. Enjoy your reactor. I have an okay one, but I want a better one. Oh no. Ah, no. Oh well. So the difference is that I guarantee that I can kill Swamp Walker, but I have to be on point with all shots. But still, it's holding up so far. So even though this is a purple reactor, it's actually held up thus far, which I think is real nice. Well, Hypnotic, if you watch my junk filter video, especially the new one that I just released 3 days ago, you will learn, and then you can just get rid of it.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment?
As long as it works for you. Yes, I think that scanning should show how far the mob is, but yeah. There's a lot of features that they need to add to this game, which I'm sure they will over time. But yeah, I agree. I do agree 110%. I love that I can now just delete these reactors and not care. Unless it's a god roll, I don't even need to worry about it. Nice, Angelo. Keep it going. As you can see, just like that, I don't even have to think about it. My reactors, if they don't have the rolls I need, gone. Too easy. Too easy. And to add to that, they must have both the rolls that I need. Obviously, Kakashi. For gun builds, only the rolls matter. The reactor doesn't matter because you're not using skills. You trying to be some kind of nerd? Like, damn, Captain Obvious. That's why you gotta know what your build needs. That way you'll never delete anything good or have a fear of it. Because you already know. There we are. But this was with 2 Haleys. Insufficient test data. We require more test data. I need differing test data. Data without other Haleys would be perfect. Perfect. Day's going good, higher up. Welcome to the last 20 minutes of stream. We're almost finished. Just doing a little bit of light testing. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Have you completed preparations?
Ooh, they're gonna have YouTube communities soon too. That's gonna be big. I can't wait for all these new features on YouTube. It's gonna be great. Hey, it's the same guys, I think. Lol. See you later, CG. Have a good day at work. It's just vaults, my dude. The best place is vaults. If you go and farm them in other locations, you're gonna get one at a time. So Angelo, this is why you have to get your Enzo, get your Sharon, get your Enzo, then open up vaults. You see? There's a process. You can't skip the process. You keep trying to skip the process. You cannot skip. You have to do the process, okay? Get your Sharon, then get your Enzo, then you get your ultimate bunny. Because without Sharon and Enzo, hard to get the amorphous, hard to also get the materials you need. Enzo is your king. Well, if you crack open the vaults, Foxy, ain't no need to worry about that. There's always like 3 Haleys in this mission, I swear to God.
It's up to me.
What is this? Why are there 3 Haleys in this mission all the time? This is not a good test. I need more data. More proper data.
Setting objective.
Damn. There we go. Get called nerds. Okay, I guess the only thing left to try is Frostwalker. Listen, everybody has a hard time getting that. Unless you're me. I have like 6 copies. But no. It's all good. Nah, you just gotta keep going. All right, off we go here. I have so much patterns for this dude. But anyway, let's go see what'll happen. Ew. No good. No good. You bought Enzo just for vaults? You guys are nerds. Imagine buying a basic Descendant. Yo. You swipers. But yeah, he is a good boss killer. So, I do not disagree.
Objective confirmed.
Okay, he's down now.
A perfect target.
Damn. An attempt was made.
Shield down.
Uh-oh. Ow. That wasn't very cash money of him. Dude really likes me, huh? Oof.
Wrong.
Come on, save me, you nerds. There we go. There we go. Good work. Now hit his legs. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Easy. But I definitely keep making the same mistake. Ugh. Frostwalker is 3Z5 me right now. But yeah, it's true. You are supporting the devs, which is good. We no support dev. We no get game. I thankfully have no regrets for anyone. I'm gonna do Frostwalker again. Gotta be sure. Got to be absolutely sure. I need to be perfect. Hi Rob, why would anyone give you crap for spending on this game? Spend whatever you like. I mean, realistically speaking, you know, jokes aside, like if you have registered me as your creator and you're spending on the game, that's helping me too. So spend as much as you want. I encourage spending. But of course, you gotta get ribbed. My mistake, Michael Bates? Oh, basically I stood in the wrong spot because with Frostwalker, you don't really have a choice. Unlike with Swampwalker, you have to face him dead on. If you face Frostwalker, because Swampwalker, I move to the side, but I'm solo, right? So he's gonna turn and face me. So during that time, I get my bead on him, and then I take my shot. But Frostwalker is a group fight. You don't have a choice. So I'm most likely gonna have to stand somewhere here, right? Set up here, get prepared, and as soon as I'm ready, you know, I hit him with the usual, and then he takes it in his eye. You gotta get 3, 4, maybe shot 4. Oh my god, unfortunately. These guys were too slow. Yeah, if these guys are a bit too slow with their damage, he's not gonna get knocked down. Because you need to deal enough damage to him within 3 shots to knock him down. And if your team is a bit too slow on that, then he comes back with a vengeance. So it doesn't quite go as well. Because Frostwalker has a very, very small frenzy state. Like, he goes into a frenzy state very, very quickly. So normally, once everything's been settled, that's pretty much it. You just have to roll with it, accept it, and then just blast him. But it's okay, because once you get to second phase, it doesn't really matter. He's just gonna die anyway. So I would prefer to like one phase him, but I think the other sniper was just not prepared. So yeah, it depends on what you want to hit as the weak spot as well. But if one character is just simply not ready to, because my sniper is prepped, but if somebody's not ready, we won't be able to actually hit him hard. You forgot to add creator codes? Bro, you don't have to add a creator code, man. There's no creator code. Just register, dude. Just register once. That's it. Then you never have to think about it ever again. Register once and just extend your support every month. It's all good. See? There you go. There's no such thing as creator codes here because this isn't a low-end game. Nexon made the admin very simple. Click the link, register, done. Don't think about it for a month. Next month, extend. That's it. Done. No need to think about it. That's why I like working with Nexon, because Nexon's system is very good. I don't have to beg you guys, oh my god, please use my code each time. And if people forget, then you don't get the commission. It's so stupid. I prefer Nexon system. Nexon's just like, you know what? Just register. That's it. One click, done. So do it, ladies and gents. Do it now. Especially if you like my info. Ah, nice. Okay, sorry, I'm just also checking stuff in the background. I'm looking forward to some of the new features that YouTube's gonna add. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be hella good. All right, looks like we're good to go. Don't think I need anything else. Restored relic. Lol. Weak. Okay. I'd say today has been a fruitful session. Even with all of this was done with a purple reactor, so although a gold reactor is far superior for Haley, you will actually not lose out if you have good rolls on a purple reactor, just that you probably want to make sure it has a sniper equipped feature. But everything that you have seen today has all been done with a purple reactor. If you were to use a gold reactor with perfect rolls, you would do even better. But finding one is a pain in the butt. And we all know that the extra 20% is godlike, but if you have a god rolled reactor, don't have to think about it too much. Purple is good enough. So Haley is one of those characters that can actually operate on just good enough gameplay, and I actually thoroughly enjoy that because I dislike the fact that you have to force yourself to get a gold reactor some of the time. Yeah, sure, Haley, you don't have to give me that look. I'll go kill some stuff with you tomorrow. But anyway, ladies and gents, we have come to the end of the stream today. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure. Take note that tomorrow's morning stream is going to be something different. So if you guys like different content, or maybe some of you guys have followed me here from a completely different game and you might want to see me return to that game, tomorrow we're having a little bit of fun with that. So look forward to it. All right. And I will catch you then. Okay. Michael, you mentioned your 15 minutes again, and I'll make sure you don't last 15 minutes in the world. All right. Thank y'all very much. Okay, those of you who have time, tune in tomorrow's morning, and you guys will get to see something fun and different. Think of it as anime as well, because it'll be entirely, the voice lines at least, are in hilarious Japanese. So, see y'all then. Bye!